Okay, so the braid pattern is my normal braid pattern, how I braid down and I bring the end of this braid up and connect it. But for the back part, so once I reach the halfway mark where I have to go to the back of her head, is when I start to do the beehive method. So on this side, I have braided this braid down, and I braided it all the way down, and I'm going to continue to braid it all the way around. And then once I get here, I'm going to take the end of this braid and bring it up to this braid and connect it, and I'm going to keep continuing in a circle, and I'll come back after I finish. This is how the braid pattern looks. Like I said, I had brought this braid all the way down, brought it around, and then I took this braid that was hanging down on this side and I connected it right here, and I just kept going all the way around. Please do small sections when you do this so that your braids will lay flat. So I do this so that when I put the closure on, it'll be in this area. Then my tracks that'll get sewn on will be, so basically so that the closure will be on this part. If y'all understand what I'm saying. Just so that it'll be on this part. And now I'm gonna put her closure on. And I'll see if I can set up the camera to show y'all that. If not, check out my closure video and I'll show y'all how I sew in the hair. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is my stitch method. So take it, go through, make a loop. That's how I start off. And then I'll go through, I'll double knot it, I'll pull. Then go to the next braid, double knot it, pull. And then I just keep doing that till I make it to the other side. See, every time I record, every time a knot gets stuck. Okay. When I get to the top, I always double knot each one, each braid. I mean each stitch. And I stitch on top of the elastic band. And when I get to the edge braid, I'll do one stitch right on the edge, and then I'll go up, curve it a little bit, and then I'll do another stitch. And that helps so when somebody flip back their hair, you won't see like their other tracks. And it helps it to fall in their face more too. So then I just pull that track back and then make another stitch right on top of it. And then I just go back opposite way. And I mean, this is just a regular sewing. It would be the same as if you were doing a regular middle part sewing with a leave out. Only difference is there is a closure in place of the leave out. Okay, and I'll come back to y'all after I finish sewing.
Switch it off.
Okay, so
Refund it.
basically I'm just gonna go in and part out her middle part, and
You want to go?
no, I'm not cold, sweetie. I'm just parting out her middle part. And I'm gonna take, cause I don't want it to go back. I'm gonna comb it, take it to one side. I'm gonna hold a horntail holder. Gonna put a ponytail holder. I know they probably like, ugh, she put a comb in her mouth. That's nasty. You know how people be. But yeah.
Knowing that you're doing the same thing.
But yeah, I'm just gonna go in and flat out her hair. I'm plucking and blending right now. I flat ironed already. I got this tucked behind her ear to put it out the way. And I'm working on this side. And I don't have my tweezers, but y'all best bet probably would be to use tweezers. But I'm just using my hands, just taking a few strings. And most of her middle part are fillers, so it's easy for me to just look and just pull them. Just make sure y'all don't over pluck. That's the major key. But as y'all can see, I'm only pulling out, probably y'all can't see, but I'm only pulling out a few, literally 2-3 strings of hair at a time. And make sure after y'all pluck them, y'all get the little knots from the bottom. Because sometimes the hair will be gone, but the knot will still be there. Okay, so now what I like to do is use my curling wand to flatten down the closure. This is my favorite tool to use. It's the best to use for closure. And you have to, don't just hold it on there because you don't want to burn your client. Just keep going over it. And that flattens it down. Girl, look, that snagged you. Now I'm gonna go on to this side. Untuck it. Comb it down. And this is just where you do your finishing touches. If you need to use the flat iron, go ahead. Need to get these little hairs out. Need to do a little more plucking. This is where you perfect everything. So now, this is the point where I am going to be using some concealer to define her part and blend it in so there won't be a line of demarcation. I got a little concealer and I'm just going to dab that in her part. I'm lying, this is not even concealer. This is definitely foundation. And she's my skin color, so I just use some of mine. And then you just like, rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. Then I'll go over it with a little more spray. I think my flat irons are still hot. If they still on. I'm not even sure if they still on, to be honest. They are. I grabbed the whole stand. Crazy as hell. So now I'm just gonna go back in because for some reason this side is, you know, I know y'all can see how it looks. Like leaning forward a little bit, you know what I mean? I don't know why I be talking like they could answer me or something.
That's funny.
How I be talking to them.